The original Xbox, 2001. The original Xbox was Microsoft's first attempt to enter the console market, and it made a bold statement from the start. Launching in 2001, it was a hefty, black console that stood out immediately from the competition. Specs and features. The original Xbox had a built-in hard drive, a rare feature at the time, allowing players to save game progress without memory cards. It included an Ethernet port, enabling the revolutionary Xbox Live online gaming service. Gamers could finally play with friends around the world, something that consoles hadn't done so seamlessly before. Why it faded. Microsoft's focus quickly shifted to the Xbox 360 and newer models. The original Xbox became outdated as technology advanced, and most gamers moved on to newer consoles. Microsoft stopped promoting it, letting the original fade from memory. Legacy. Despite being forgotten, it laid the foundation for everything Xbox stands for today. Powerful hardware, online gaming, and a focus on the player experience. Without the original Xbox, services like Game Pass and the high-powered Series X might not exist. Xbox 360 core models, 2005 to 2007. The Xbox 360 core models were Microsoft's entry-level consoles, designed to make gaming more accessible without extra frills. Specs and features. These early versions lacked a hard drive and shipped with a wired controller. They supported standard definition gameplay and included access to Xbox Live, though online storage and downloadable content were limited compared to higher-end models. Why it faded. As HD gaming became standard and the Elite and Pro models offered more storage and features, these basic core consoles quickly lost relevance. Microsoft stopped highlighting them, focusing instead on the more advanced editions. Legacy. They brought thousands of players into the Xbox ecosystem at a lower price point, expanding the community and setting up the Xbox 360's long-lasting popularity. For many, this was their first real console experience, making it historically important, even if largely forgotten. Xbox 360 Elite and Arcade Editions. The Xbox 360 Elite and Arcade Editions built on the early core model, but offered features aimed at different audiences. Elite. This version targeted hardcore gamers with a sleek black finish, a 120GB hard drive, and HDMI output for HD TVs. It allowed gamers to store more content and enjoy a high-definition experience. Arcade. Designed for families and casual gamers, the arcade was colorful, came with a smaller memory unit, and aimed to provide an affordable introduction to the Xbox ecosystem. Why forgotten? Once the Xbox One launched, Microsoft's focus shifted again, and these versions were quietly phased out. Despite being widely used in their time, modern discussions about consoles rarely mention the Elite or Arcade editions. Legacy. They help segment the market and show Microsoft's flexibility in catering to both casual and hardcore players. The Elite set the stage for premium console experiences, while the Arcade introduced more casual players to gaming. Xbox One S All-Digital Edition, 2019. One of the most intriguing yet overlooked consoles is the Xbox One S All-Digital Edition. Microsoft took a bold step by removing the disk drive entirely, signaling a push toward digital-only gaming. Specs and features. The console was compact, had a 1 terabyte internal SSD, and relied entirely on digital downloads for games. It supported 4K video and HDR, but lacked a physical disk drive, meaning no used games, rentals, or traditional media playback. Why it's forgotten. Many gamers were hesitant to adopt a console without discs. The transition to digital ownership was too big a leap for a wide audience at the time, and Microsoft eventually focused more on the Xbox Series X/S. Legacy. This console represented Microsoft experimenting with the future of gaming. While it didn't dominate the market, it foreshadowed a future where cloud gaming and digital libraries become central, as seen with Xbox cloud gaming today. Xbox One X, 2017. Despite the fact that the Xbox One X is widely considered to be the most powerful Xbox of its generation, it is rarely spoken up in contemporary conversations. Specifics and features: 6 teraflops of graphics processing unit, GPU, capability, full backward compatibility with thousands of Xbox One games, and 4K gaming at 60 frames per second were all features of the One X. Fans who want a gaming console that could compete with high-end personal computers were the target audience for this product. Why it was ignored. With the rapid transition of Microsoft's marketing efforts to the subsequent generation, the One X was relegated to the background in favor of the Series X and Series S. Because of the arrival of newer hardware, many gamers were unable to fully appreciate its potential until much later. The One X established new benchmarks for console performance, demonstrating that Microsoft was capable of producing top-tier technology that was able to handle demanding current games. Despite its very little presence today, the One X has left an indelible mark. Competitors such as Sony were compelled to develop as a result of this. Xbox Series S 2020. The Series S is frequently neglected, even among the consoles that Microsoft is currently producing. Specifications and features. The Series S is totally digital, has a smaller solid-state drive (SSD) than the Series X, and aims to achieve a resolution of 1440p. In addition to being economical and compact, it is meant for gamers who do not want the raw power that the flagship Series X motherboard offers. Why it was ignored. The Series X is given a lot of attention in Microsoft's marketing, which gives the impression that the Series S is a more affordable option. Despite the fact that it is extremely well-liked among gamers who solely play digital games, it is rarely brought up in conversations about gaming. Legacy. The Xbox Series S enhances the Xbox ecosystem in a stealthy environment. The fact that it is inexpensive and designed with digital in mind makes it appealing to casual gamers and younger players, laying the groundwork for Microsoft's long-term strategy regarding cloud-based and digital gaming solutions. Kinect and special editions. The history of Microsoft's consoles is not limited to the company's standard hardware. There is more richness to their heritage thanks to devices such as the Kinect and special edition consoles. Kinect is a motion-sensing device that was introduced to the Xbox 360 and Xbox One in order to enable hands-free gameplay. At the time, it was groundbreaking because it enabled players to control games using gestures and voice instructions. Additionally, it sparked a surge of interactive and fitness games. The Halo 3 console, the Star Wars Edition, and Gears of War-themed units were all examples of special editions that provided fans with a one-of-a-kind collector's experience because of their limited availability. Why it was ignored. These gadgets and editions were frequently specialized or only available for a limited time. After the major gaming industry moved on, Microsoft stopped putting an emphasis on them and allowed them to drift away from most people's memories. Legacy. Kinect had a significant impact on the development of motion and virtual reality gaming, and special editions highlighted Microsoft's ability to design technology that is geared toward fans and valuable.